What is going on, guys? I'm back for another Cobra Friday, and today we are watching the Cobra Kai Season 3 finale. I am so ready for this. I just got done recording my reactions for the last couple episodes, and I've been in a huge Cobra Kai mood lately. I've been rewatching various seasons with different people. In addition to doing my reactions for Season 3, I watched Karate Kid Part 3, so I've at least seen the original Karate Kid trilogy. And wow, is there so much that's been going on this season. The season has been great. The last few episodes have just set up so much. Let's see if I can keep track of it all. Johnny's starting his own dojo. Eagle Fang. The conflict with Kreese continuing. Miyagi-Do coming back. Sam and Miguel getting back together. Robbie being now Team Cobra Kai and having it out for Miguel and Sam. Johnny getting together with Miguel's mom, but then Allie comes back and they kind of go on a date, and then he goes to her Christmas party and Daniel's there, and it's kind of a reverse of the original Karate Kid movie, so now he's going to be jealous about that. So all of this stuff is going to come together, and I don't know if I'm ready, but no, I take that back. I am ready. I am so pumped up to see how all this stuff comes to a close. But I guess there's only one way to find out. I may regret having rushed through these last two episodes once I'm done. For now, I'm really pumped up, so let's just get right into the season finale, folks. It's karate time. One more John Kreese flashback.
It's my fault, Johnny. Jesus Christ, they're gonna kill us all.
Is that Terry Silver, the guy from Karate Kid 3? I wasn't sure who all the characters were last episode because I hadn't seen that movie yet, but...
How deep is that pit?
Deep enough, but that's not the worst of it.
I love how they constantly give us these reminders of John Kreese's traumatic experiences before he does something really bad.
I'm so happy to see you.
Yes,
And then Johnny shows up.
Hey, watch it. I'm wearing white here. You think I want that all over me?
You remember Johnny Lawrence, right? Crazy.
Not crazy. That is definitely the word for it.
It's a nice suit. Is that made of velvet? You sleep in that?
You should talk there, Scarface.
Okay.
Okay, you can't call me penis breath. Only they can call me penis breath.
Why are you okay with anyone calling you penis breath?
You know what? Screw this. Come on, let's go. Hey, pussies!
This is exactly what those assholes at Cobra Kai want. So if by merging with Eagle Fang, weird name, by the way, can keep us all from getting shit on anymore, then we'd all be assholes not to do it.
Wow.
So, your daughter hit his car, you drew a dick on his face, your cousin set his car on fire and tried to beat him up with a baseball bat.
He's playing a little loose on those details.
No, that's basically what happened.
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me about this at lunch?
Lunch?
Yeah, made plans together. Spent all day together.
We went out in high school.
I cannot wait to talk to you.
I was thinking the same thing. And it's actually just Mills, now no Schwarber.
But Johnny, you have a good thing going with Miguel's mom.
We're all in agreement that our new combined dojo should train at Miyagi-Do, but deadlocked on a new name, gi design.
Oh, they're making a completely new dojo on their own. Huh.
Aw, I think your cat wants to come in.
I didn't know you had a cat.
We don't.
Holy, what? Wow. They're literally just showing up and attacking people like a gang. They have to go to jail for this, come on.
Tori, you don't have to do this.
It's too late. This ends tonight. No mercy!
Wow. If someone doesn't go to jail for this, I'm just gonna be...
So, okay, so their rivalry wasn't the reason you and Daniel broke up.
No, that was that was a whole other story.
We don't need to go into it.
Yeah.
I thought you were in love with the guy.
I told you. Just like I told you that the brakes on Mr. Miyagi's car were gonna go. I hope you didn't tell him that it was my fault it crashed.
No, of course not.
This is the best story I have ever heard.
See, I never really liked that explanation at the beginning of Karate Kid 2 because it didn't seem in character for her, so I like that they're fixing it a bit.
Well, let's just hope that our kids are more evolved than we were.
Yeah, about that. I hate this, but I also love it. But then again, they've made it pretty clear that going to the police at this point isn't going to work because they're either going to think that Kreese is a victim because he's a war veteran, or they're just going to think that they're all equally guilty for fighting. Ow. Oh, and she's wearing a skeleton sweatshirt. Of course. Come on. Gotta conquer your fear. Just like, Daniel was saying. Ending it in a dojo. Smart. Do not desecrate Mr. Miyagi.
You both think there's only one side to the story.
I know, there's two.
No, there's three. There's your side, and then there is the truth. And the truth is, you guys are more alike than you want to admit. And maybe you recognize parts of yourselves in each other, and maybe you don't always like what you see. Ah, and Amanda. Don't screw that up.
Ah,
Yes, don't screw it up.
The good times far outweighed the bad.
I can't even fully focus on this because I'm just thinking about the fight going on at Daniel's house.
Merry Christmas, Johnny.
Merry Christmas, LaRusso. Daniel.
Wow. So, this combined with both of their students being attacked, they have to work together now.
Let's go home and get into some trouble.
Oh, you have no idea. She is legit insane. No, not Mr. Miyagi. Yeah.
You're the only one who can get up when you're down. No one else.
Aha.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Suckers never had a chance, baby! Get it!
Hawks still not fully on board.
I told you, only the strong will survive.
It's Creasy's got in your head. When you came into my dojo, you were softer than a baby's ass.
Never underestimate.
Yeah, you guys literally threw a kid through a window.
Hey, yo, Hawk! Free shot!
Kick to the head, kick to the head. Kick to the head. Oh.
Look, man, I'm sorry. For all of it. Do you want to help me win this thing?
Wow. Wow. I've been wondering for so long if Hawk would finally, you know, snap out of it, and he did. Finally.
You can do this. I know you can.
Ah, he's doing the kicks.
Thanks for the motivation.
I just noticed that Robbie hasn't shown up yet. Is he going to show up, and what will he do when he gets here?
Traitors. You better watch your back.
He won't have to. He's got friends watching it for him.
Call the cops. You have to at least try to call the cops. Seriously.
I will always be there for you. You know that, right?
Me too.
Okay, so get out of here. You have a future to find.
Yeah. Carmen, hi. What's wrong? What happened?
That girlfriend of yours back home, what's her name? Betsy? Yeah, well, she's dead.
What?
Oh, you liar.
No, a letter came just as we got orders for this mission. She wrapped her car around a tree, driving to visit her grandmother in Pasadena. Ain't that a bitch?
Oh, is it a pit full of snakes? So this is the origin of Cobra Kai. Oh man. Oh man.
This is really your last chance, John.
Listen to him, Dad. He only wants what's best for you.
Because that's the thing. I understand why Robbie is siding with Kreese because he's seen that Johnny screwed up his life, but he doesn't really seem to understand that Kreese is the one who helped make Johnny that way. No. Oh. No. Oh, good.
You don't understand. You can't trust him.
And I can trust you? You know, all those years you weren't there, I blame myself. Sensei Kreese is right. I can't be my own worst enemy. But you can be.
Tell her, Kreese. Well, pull me up. Kreese. Pull me up.
Right, Captain?
I didn't follow your lessons.
I won't make that mistake again.
Kreese!
No mercy.
Kreese!
This isn't how I wanted this to end.
You sent them to my house? You wanted to fight, son of a bitch. Now you go.
This was inevitable. You can't keep up this defense on this shit forever. Good thing I don't have to.
The technique! The technique he learned from Chosen!
Time for you and Miyagi to reunite. If an enemy insists on war, then you take away their ability to wage it.
Do it. Oh, I thought he was gonna do the honk.
Why don't we settle this the old-fashioned way? Tournament. If we lose, I go. If you lose,
We won't lose.
Get out of here. All of you.
Tell him that they attacked all of them at Daniel's home.
come on, son.
I owe you, man. You saved my ass. Anything you need, I'm there for you.
Which he ends up repaying. He ends up repaying that in Karate Kid Part 3. I thought he was really over the top in that movie, but now we know why was so fixated on helping John Kreese in that movie. Terry Silver's coming back.
Hey. Long time.
Oh my god. We are in for it now. That dude was crazy. Johnny and his dojo. Yes, 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 yes.
Ready? Let's begin!
Oh my god! Oh, that was so good. Love this music, by the way. Guys, I am not totally sure I can put into words how satisfied I was with that episode, but okay. Okay. Let's just take everything one at a time, because a lot happened, and I mean a lot happened. So yeah. Daniel and Johnny finally worked out their differences and have finally teamed up to be one dojo. Oh my god, yes! I mean, obviously they've been rivals for a while. They get under each other's skin and they have different styles of karate, but there's just so much that they can do with this now. I'm surprised I keep bringing this movie up so much in these discussions, especially since I didn't really enjoy it. Maybe it's just because I watched it recently, but there's one quote that I remember from Karate Kid 3 where Daniel is talking about how he wants to stick to Mr. Miyagi's style of karate, and Mr. Miyagi is like, one day you find your own way to do things, and they didn't really expand on it much more than that. But now it seems like Daniel really has an opportunity to do it, because it seems the problem that both Johnny and Daniel have had is that they've really, at least at the beginning of their stories, tried to embody their respective styles of karate that they were taught, but you know, they're just their own individuals, and eventually what they were taught is going to clash with who they are or what the situation calls for. So now that they are working together as one dojo and they have to forge their own path in order to not repeat the mistakes of the past, maybe Daniel and even Johnny will find their own way like they were always meant to. Let's try to go through this episode in more detail. I'm trying not to blend it together with the last episode since I watched them back to back and trying to remember where it started, but yeah, Johnny and Daniel and their respective dates or wives in Daniel's case at the club, talking to each other, finally giving another perspective on the matter. And I really like the way Ali put it, is that she said there's Johnny's side, there's Daniel's side, and then there's the truth, which that's one of the reasons I like that there was this three-way dynamic between Daniel, Johnny, and Kreese, because it offered an extra perspective into the mix. So that was great that they were finally, you know, able to put their differences aside for the most part. I'm sure it's not completely over, but it was really cool to see Ali again. You know, this all started back with her in the first Karate Kid movie. It was great seeing her again, and to have her, you know, because she was, you know, unintentionally at the center of the conflict in the original Karate Kid movie, so to have her come back and help all the characters reconcile, and, you know, her reconcile with Johnny and Daniel personally, that was fantastic. But while this was going on, oh my god, Cobra Kai, like, literally just shows up at Daniel's house and attacks, you know, both Johnny and Daniel's students. I know I keep saying call the police over and over again, you know, that's just my instinct to do, but I do recognize that there's really nothing that going to the police can do at this point. That was the whole point of them trying to go to the police, to show that it's just not going to work based on the current circumstances. So I guess it makes sense that at least in the fictional world of this show, within that context, it does make sense that the only way to resolve this is at the All Valley tournament. And the fight was awesome. some like really well choreographed, really well intense, like Cobra Kai, just taking it to another level with, you know, just how despicable they are. But it also led to some great character moments, you know, Miguel overcoming his fear when it came to fighting Kyler. Same thing with Sam finally overcoming her fear of Tori. And even Hawk finally did a turnaround. Like, I had almost given up on him at this point because he's had a lot of moments of doubt throughout the season, things that he thought were too far, and Sensei Kreese has kind of pushed him away at times by bringing in people that he's not totally crazy about. And it all finally comes to a head. You know, he sees that people who used to be his friends are getting hurt and that there's just this big fight going on. So for whatever reason, this is finally the moment that he snaps out of it, and see him team up with Dimitri again and them reconcile, and then other people in both Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang, they reconcile too, and seeing them all come together at the same dojo, you know, being friends again, because it seems that for the most part, all the characters who we've, you know, wanted to root for again up until this point, we now finally can root for because they're on the right side, with the exception being Robbie. I mean, I keep talking from an outsider's perspective, being able to take everything into account, but from Robbie's point of view, since he hasn't seen absolutely everything and given his own life experience, I do understand why he has the point of view that he does in this situation. Not saying I agree with him. He could have, you know, probably tried to pick up on some things, and Daniel and Johnny could have maybe explained more of what was going on, but given his emotional state, I doubt that he was gonna listen to either of them. But having him be on Team Cobra Kai, you know, creates a lot of really good drama for the next season. You know, Daniel has Sam as his main student, Johnny has Miguel as his main student. They're working together against Kreese, who has Robbie as his main student now. But I have to remember that there is also Tori, so everyone's gonna have a big rival to go up against in the All Valley tournament. Miguel and Robbie, Sam and Tori. Oh, and there's one more thing I forgot to talk about. More John Kreese flashbacks. That was, you know, great. As always, it's so interesting seeing his backstory, and I guess we see the origin of Cobra Kai, you know, his why he uses snakes. It was so interesting how his commander, the one who taught him what he knows, was actually the one to give up on everyone, and, you know, John Kreese actually had more of a sense of brotherhood than he did, and even when he had a chance to save him once they were all rescued, it was like, hey, no, you were giving up on us, I'm gonna kill you. And again, sorry to keep bringing up Karate Kid 3 so much, but it seems to actually be pretty relevant, because it seems that explains the backstory between him and Terry Silver, and it seems that he was calling Terry Silver, and oh my god. Because even though I was pretty disappointed with Karate Kid 3 as a movie, there were still some good elements to it, and I can definitely see how they could incorporate even the elements that didn't work from that movie into this season, because if Terry Silver is coming back, oh my goodness. If you thought John Kreese was crazy, this dude is just like, wow. So yeah, I could go on. I'm sure there's something I'm either forgetting, or maybe there's something else I wanted to talk about, or maybe something else I wanted to speculate about for next season. But I think I've covered the big stuff, and I, you know, just as disappointed as I am that we have to wait for season 4, I also feel very content because this was just a satisfying finale. It gives me so much to think about, and I'm looking forward to finishing editing these reactions and getting them out to you guys. So yeah, I feel pretty good right now. Don't know if that's going to last. I may regret rushing through the last couple episodes later, especially as, you know, it becomes apparent that I'm going to have to wait, but we'll see how it goes. All right, I'm done rambling on. Now I'm going to turn it over to you guys. What did you think of this episode? What are your thoughts on the season in general? What are you looking forward to next season? Whatever it is, please feel free to share your thoughts down in the comments and let me know what you think. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more content. Also be sure to check out my other videos. It really does mean a lot. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you for my next reaction.